Hello, my name's Robert Dean Steele, and I am doing a special edition of The Night Before Christmas by, of course, it's a poem that we used to read to our children, and I'm going to do the best I can. 'Twas a night before Christmas when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by their chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas would soon be there. The children were all nestled, all snug in their beds, with visions of sugar plums danced in their head. And Mamma in her kerchief and I in my cap had just settled our brains for a long winter's nap, when out on the roof there arose such a clatter, I sprang to my bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutter and threw up the sash. The moon on the breast of the new fallen snow gave the luster of midday to the objects below, when what to my wondering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh and a tiny reindeer, with a little old driver so lively and quick I knew in a moment it must be Saint Nick. More rapid than eagles his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donner and Blitzen. To the top of the porch, to the top of the wall, now dash away, dash away, dash away all, as dry leaves before the wild hurricane fly. When they meet with an obstacle, mount to the sky. So up to the housetop the coursers they flew, with a sleigh full of toys and Saint Nicholas too. And then in the twinkling I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each tiny little hoof. As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney Saint Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed in all fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he flung on his back. He looked like a peddler just opening his pack. His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up in a bow, and the beard on his chin was as white as the snow. The stump of the pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke it encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and the twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work and filled all the stockings, and then turned with a jerk, and laying his finger aside of his nose, and giving a nod, up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sleigh, and his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle. And I heard him exclaim as he drove out of sight, "Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night."